Okay. Good morning, everybody. There I am. All right. Welcome to CR&E Morning Brew. Thursday, May 25th is the Thursday before Memorial Day. Am I sounding okay? Of course, I was having camera issues, because why not? All right. Let's see. I already got the coffee and cake. Sounds good to me. Hey, Rick's Railroad. Good morning to you. Rick, I want to get a hold of you, man. I think I'm going to see about coming up. Wife and I are on vacation. Week of the 4th of July, we're off. I don't know what our plans are, but I'm going to talk to her and see if I can find a free day in there. So let me know what your schedule is that week. Shoot me an email or a text or something. Make that a double. Ray Bertles saying good morning. Turn this thing down. A little chilly overnight last night. It was nice yesterday. Hey, Tammy. Morning. Eating blueberry muffins. Muffin. Sounds tasty. Just my coffee this morning. Keep going and play with trains. Say, one of my usual Black Rifle coffee. It's the Blackbeard's Delight. I really like that one. Let's see what else I got. Eagle Creek. How's it going? Good to see you in here. Hey, Jason. Morning. Hey, for those of you, just a reminder, Jason's contest is still going on. It'll be closing soon, and he's got that $100 Amazon card. He's got a $50 card, but for the $100 card, when he redid the video, I want just so everyone understands, there's no math involved in that one. So, go back in and watch that one and give an entry. What the heck? It can't hurt. Even if you guess, what can hurt? You might get it right. I think you only have to get 3 out of 5 questions right, and maybe have a chance to win a $100 Amazon card. So yeah, go in there and do that. Jeez. Hey, Les. Good morning or good evening, I guess, for you. Yeah. It's always weird to me. You guys over there in the southern hemisphere are going to be coming into your winter time, right? Aren't you guys opposite? It's opposite world over there than what we are up here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see who else. I'm going to get to the end of this thing. Hey, there's my buddy Chris. You're asleep? What here? Okay, buddy. Chris keeps weird hours, man. He's a night owl. He stays up all night. He gets on a roll, building or painting or whatever, and he just goes all night. Half Yankee, half Southern, and Swedish. Yeah. Again, sorry about that the other night. I was trying to give Tammy the wrench, and I don't know what I did, but my big fat fingers hit the timeout button. Fraternity battle, you can go to baseball swing. Oh boy. Cast iron pan. You'll need that on Artie's putt. Sure. I believe it. Hey, Daryl, good morning. Careful driving. Have a good day out there. John Beniki, good morning to you. There's my buddy Wilmer. How you doing, bud? Good morning. Shilberton Junction. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's Shilberton. I don't know. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but good morning, good afternoon probably for you. I don't know exactly where you're at. Hey, Joey, I'm going to miss the show today. Get ready to go help a neighbor with lawns. All right. That's okay, man. Got to get them cut. Better get them cut today than have to mess with them over the holiday weekend, The way I look at it, I got a bunch of stuff to do here. after the show too. We get all that kind of stuff done. Dave BNSF and Scale. Morning. Yeah, he is. It's my Crooked River unit sitting there waiting for something. Bernard, I'm usually in the corner myself, so no problem, man. Good to see you in here. So Jason the Train Freak. MHP Podunk, how are you? Good to see you, man. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Let's see, we were supposed to get a gale force winds. Look like you missed us. Well, that's good. No mow May, but we mow that. What the hell is that about? No offense, man. If you do it, good for you, man. But you get a 4-day weekend. That's awesome, Jason. Rick's taking today off from chores, working all weekend. Hey, there's Dwayne. Fork and Spoon Railroad. How's it going? Looks like you're making some progress on a new build. That stinks, Rick. You got to work all weekend. Just call you Matt. Okay. Try to remember that. I'm terrible with names, guys. I know you've been in here a lot, and I'm still terrible with names. Yeah, they got a couple of the cities around me here are doing that too. They're not mowing like their medians and stuff like that. Some of the people are not mowing their lawns, but I can't do that. It's gonna be hell the first time you mow that lawn. Take a triple the time. And I just have a little tiny lawn. But I'm not about that. We don't get very much good weather here to have your lawn looking nice. So I like to sorry about that. I was trying to get the train run. Yeah, I was trying to get it looking good in the spring, and then let it ride through the summer. Yeah, you guys had those tornadoes come through a month or so back, didn't you? Got the name from your niece years ago. What does it stand for? I mean, is that like your initials, MHP? I don't know if it's podunk. I call it podunk. That's what it sounds like to me. If it's like all your nieces and nephews' names or what it is, I don't know. There's Mike. What's going on, buddy? Well, no, everything's going down the shitter. Keep an eye on your toilet to make sure who you are. But you're welcome in here. You behave yourself. Dan's Model Railroad, good morning. I love checking in on my coffee. I appreciate that. Really do. It's, again, I always say it's very, yeah, Mike. Yeah, thanks. Guys, if you don't mind, hit that like button. It's still baffling to me how people, they don't remember to hit the like button or the dislike button, either way. Yeah, no more, man. Repairs, yeah. Oh my God, I don't want to talk about that. I just had to put $900 into my van for exhaust. Unbelievable. How you doing, man? Oh, okay. Let's see, there's going to private mowing companies for their mowing. It's, name stands for its full name first pulled up. Okay. How you doing there, toilet? Hell of a name. Hey, Chris. How you doing today? Phil Smith. Hate when that happens. Yeah, I gotta do that still. You still got that much snow? 4 feet of snow? Jeez. I don't want to live where you live. Mine is beautiful though, but I don't want all that snow. You can have it. Yep. It's yeah. So I missed anything. I think I got everybody. Yeah, if you guys could hit that like button, I appreciate it. Helps me out. Uh, I've just gotten in the habit when I go into somebody's video or live stream, I just hit the like button on my way in. Then afterwards, if I don't like it, I hit the dislike. Either way, I know you're here. So yeah, let's talk about what do you want to talk about? You don't know, okay. Maybe you had a subject you wanted to cover. Hey, John. Dude, man, awesome scenery. Jeez. I was watching it on my TV. I gotta go back and comment, but the last video you just put out, well, maybe not just, it was a day or so ago, maybe a little longer. But yeah, man, the scenery is awesome. I love that Martin Wahlberg, so I don't really have any of that. I have some like off-brand stuff, but I gotta get me some of that stuff. Um, just amazing how the scenery looks when you do that. How'd you do that? $1,000 up out of nowhere for free. Yeah. Carnival finally made it to Greeley yesterday. Dropped off some skill kits for Andy at the museum. Chat with Michelle for an hour. Lots of catching up. Yeah, that looked like a really good time, man. Anybody in here make it over there for the meet and greet? Um, um, it did look like a good time. I didn't see a ton of video, but it was enough to see that guys were having fun. I really wish I could have made it out there. Definitely a woman likes the video too, John. Wow, that's crazy. But one of these days I'll get a better static grass applicator. That'll help some. I just had one of those generic ones from China. And it is like an animation. I like trains, okay? I did see that. Who sent me that? That was pretty cool. That was really cool. I don't know if it was just like a impromptu thing or what. Like they just happened to be there, or what the deal was. But it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. All right, Toilet. You have a great day. Don't flush too much. You're welcome back anytime, man. We just talk about whatever on this channel, on this show. So, but thanks for stopping in, and take care. And I'll see you next Thursday morning. Yeah, I have one that's a homemade one. It's okay. It's okay. I think I might just break down eventually and get the Static King. It seems to be the best one out there on the reviews I've seen. There's a Worldwide Scenics one. I think it's probably pretty good. I don't know. John, you have any recommendation on what you prefer? What do you use for static grass application? Oh, it died from gravity, huh? Well, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. The new knock one, okay. What do you think of that one? I don't think I've seen a new one. There's something like special about it. The thing with mine is you can see behind me the deck, the height between the decks. Can't really see because I keep doing everything backwards. But it's only like 15 inches from the bottom of the top deck to the top of the lower deck. So it's fine if you're just flat. But if I get any kind of hills or anything built up, it's too tall to get under there. That's why I like that Static King is only about 8 inches. This one I have is probably more like a foot. It works pretty good. It runs on 2 D batteries, which is different than a lot of the other ones that run on double A's or whatever. Let's see. Hey, Wigwag, good morning. Let's see, I missed somebody here. Jimmy, there's Jimmy. I was going to say, I know I missed Jim. Good morning, Jim. Stronger the ion generator, the better it will be. Okay. Does that have anything to do with like power, like whether it's a plug-in or a battery or what size battery, or is that a totally separate thing? I'm not really schooled on them. If it's in the express, it's a little pricey, but it works very good. Is that the knock one you're talking about? You're talking about the Woodland Scenics one. Sometimes, not all the time, but most of the time I'll agree with you on that. It's paid for. And usually you're right now. Okay, so you can recommend knock. I put some popcorn, all right. Early here for popcorn in my neck of the woods, but you do you, man. I like popcorn. So. What is coming up? So get everything done so I don't have to pass anything off the go. That's nice of you. I bet. Binford, wasn't it Tim the Tool Man? older model my way. I mean, it works okay, the one I have, but it just, I'm not happy with it. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. I don't know. I gotta get more practice at it. Micro markets should do the job. If I get my passport in time, yeah, I want to come up. Like, it'll be a good time. As OVR, would I go up through by Detroit, or would I go up the other side by Niagara? What would be the best way to get over OVR? Can't remember if they're closer to you or Sparky. I think Sparky's over on that Niagara side, right? If I'm not mistaken. Your father always using the old one, okay. Well, it's still working apparently, so there you go. All right, Matt, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. So, have fun with friends and family, but kind of take some time out to remember those that gave all, remember the fallen. So, what it's really about. Don't know about it. Looks like we'll be unemployed after July. Oh, yeah? Why is that? You're still unemployed. What are you talking about? Great to be back home for some good time off and work on it. Yeah, okay, good. Hey, Darren. Darren Hamlin. Morning. I have to drive from Denver to Indiana and interested in a good hobby shops, museums on the way. I-80 and 70, one of the must-see stuff. Oh, geez. What is it, Lombard somewhere in Illinois? So you'll be cutting through Illinois. Lombard somewhere near Chicago, somewhere near there. I'd love to go there. I'd love that shop. I buy a lot online from them. You had that big truck stop out there on I-80. Yeah, I bet you do. I'm not real familiar with the route, Mike. Detroit, where do you over at Port Huron? Was that further north, Port Huron? Tillsonburg. Where OVR is. I don't know where any of that's at. I don't know what that was in Canada. I just know it's across the lake. That's all I know about Canada. I have no idea. I've been to Niagara. When I was at the University of Toledo, we went to Windsor once. We could drink at 18. The women were easy. It's hard to control the train on the first day. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, yeah, they make it pretty easy. You get a good track with the controllers are basically easy. I just got the NC power cab system. Pretty quick setup, pretty easy to control. Plenty of videos on getting started with that on YouTube and that. No, awesome gym. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I got some stickers from Jim somewhere around here too. Jim and Dundas Junction. Those are the stickers from Rachel and Tammy. Tammy and Ray sent me some stickers. I got more stickers than guys, so I think Chris, the Model Train Aficionado, he was asking me if I was interested in stickers. So was Drew Steele. He made up some stickers too. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, well, that's a good point, Jason. I've never driven a real train. I couldn't tell you about a real train. Nice trip. Well, do you actually have a passport, Wigwag? Because I thought the stupid new licenses that we have are supposed to allow us to drive over to Canada. Okay. Did I miss James? You said James was in here? I don't know if James is in here. If he is, good morning. I must have missed you. But no, I got some stickers from James. Is what I was talking about. Let's see, Indiana's the final destination. Oh, I got a trip back over here. Yeah, okay. I got you. Duh. You talking about going up to Canada? It'd just be a day. How far is it up there for like us? Can we do that trip in a day, or we better stay overnight and come back the next day? Geez, it's been, you said 25 years ago. I bet you it was pretty close to that last time I was up there. Well, I'll take that back. We did go to Canada, over to Niagara with the kids. That's probably been a good 10, 15 years at least. We've been to the New York side not too long back, maybe 5, 6 years ago. So, um, took my wife up to Toronto, and there's like, I don't even know if we were married yet. Might have been engaged. I think we might have been engaged. I don't think we were married yet, though. We'll be coming up on 28 years in October, married, 30 together, so. And the Hudson Steam Museum and the port. They're on some old steam engines. They have a Shay. That's cool. That's cool. Good morning, Randall. What will I be looking on next? Well, I'm going to keep working on the junkyard, probably adding some more stuff. I'm going to make up some junk piles on that. See, Jim Tedesco made some junk load. Might see if I could give him some measurements, see if he can just make me a big pile of junk, 3D print it. Wouldn't mind some of those. I know you made some pipe loads for something. And they had like the end caps and stuff on them, like steam pipes and built together and that. Some old rusty pipes would be kind of cool to throw in there. And in the mix. So, there you go. Congratulations, she hasn't kicked you out yet. That's how I look at it. What was Randall doing today? Yeah. I'm not having any luck with these damn black car kids. Only one of them stays on the track. I don't know what I did wrong. They just don't want to freaking stay on the track. Crazy. Hey, here's Dirk. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, wow, 40. 40 years in November. Well, I'm trying to catch you guys. Trying to get you. My son, my youngest child, he just turned 21 on May 1st, so he's coming home this weekend actually. Tonight, late tonight, after they get done working, they're gonna come up. It's an 8-hour drive from Fort Campbell up here. So they're gonna come up and stay till Monday. They're gonna drive back on Monday, unfortunately, on Memorial Day, but I'm gonna bring a couple of his buddies up with him and hang out with his friends from home and that type of thing. So I'm gonna have 4 guys staying here all weekend. It's be kind of fun. Well, 3 and my son, so that'd be kind of cool. So I got a lot of cleaning and shit to do. Job changes a bit after tomorrow. I'm switching to the yard van. Okay, I don't know what's the difference there. It just shovels around the yard and you have to go out, way out and get people, or what? Morning. That's hi to Lee. I clicked on him. Good afternoon, Lee. So yeah, I want to keep working on that. I got to see when I can get the backdrop. I got to get with my guy and figure out how we're going to do this. Problem is I want to add, like he has set backdrops. Now I can do some custom shit with them too, but I like the stuff he has. Hey, BNSF CSX Bob, good morning. Problem what he told me is like certain parts of certain pieces of backdrop, he can't change the tree color. And for me to go with fall, you know, you can do fall around it, like on the edges and the outside of like buildings and stuff. But anything inside the picture, you really can't. So I don't know how weird it would look to have green trees in the middle and fall trees on the ends. It just depends. That's why I was talking about. Well, it seems it could be a little better. Less driving for you in that. Hey, Ruby Rail. Everything's good, man. How you doing? Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. Where's the backdrop fund? Appreciate that. And that's kind of why I'm like just doing base scenery on this side of the peninsula and stuff. Leaving the buildings so I can remove them all. So when I get to do the backdrop, I don't have a bunch of stuff in the way. So I haven't done any fencing or anything permanent. Because I'm going to have basically 3 roads I got to fit in. And I'll have some buildings on the backdrop to make it look. Because this area is going to be like an industrial warehouse kind of area, you know. No heavy smokestack industries or anything, but like older brick and steel warehouses and that. Just like an older section of an area, you know, of town, I guess. And but I gotta measure it out so the roads on the backdrop match the roads on the table. And I got some background buildings that I want him to add in. And like I said, he's not sure, he can't really switch it. So I might, long story short, I might just go with greenery on this side instead of fall, which will be a nice break because I have a divider down the middle of the backdrop. I can stay with fall on the other side and then go with greenery on this side. So you see a little truck in the bottom corner there. Move that out of the way. Yeah, where the CR&E Dave is, you can see where the little brick wall is. It's going to be a road under the backdrop. It's going to be the driveway into the plant there. Just past this water tower where you see a Swift truck, there's a road I'm going to put in there. And just past the cement plant, or the mixer plant, yeah, there's a road there. And that road accesses the mixer plant and the junkyard. kind of see where I'm at. I got to paint the scales on the cement pad there. Entrance. So I don't want to go putting in. I don't want to go putting in a bunch of fences and all kinds of stuff like that that's going to be in the way, So, thanks, Chris. Means a lot coming from you, man. You do some great work. And, I definitely have a lot to do, but like I can do some stuff. I'm trying to keep just low scenery, stuff that won't be in the way. Like all these backdrop buildings, I don't even know if they're all going to stay like that. But because it may add the backdrop buildings on the actual backdrop. Then I go over here on this side behind the these junkyard cars on the backdrop. I don't know what I'm going to do there. Some more just relief buildings or maybe just some scenery there. I don't know yet as it's kind of coming out of the area, but there's a lot to think about until I get the actual backdrop figured out. It's kind of hard to decide. Like where this flatbed truck is in the front here, just sitting on the grass. I'm gonna do a building of something or something there, maybe a bar or a little, I don't know, like an auto repair shop or just something that you would see, in an area like that. I can even do like an old gas station that was converted to like a service station or something, like that old Ales Victory from Walters. I have that. I was thinking about putting that somewhere. Not using it as a gas station, but using it as a service garage. Like somebody bought up a gas station, took the pumps out, and now they do brakes and mufflers and that kind of crap in there, Because they're modern, so you wouldn't really have that as a gas station anymore. So, anyways. I think I've decided I'm not going to mess with the upper level. Oh, thanks, Bernard. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, could be chop shop in that area. If I was modeling out there by Darrell, I could make it some kind of one of those lowrider shops where they cut the cars down. Showing my age, man. I don't know if they still do that or not. I remember back in the day, all the little S10s and Rangers and stuff, and they deck them all out and fix them all up, and they drop the frames down on them, and they're, lower than the curbs. Let's see. Wait, the junkyard? Where NS trains go? Yeah, that's by the junkyard, man. Alrighty. Husband Daycare Center. Yeah, thought about that too. Putting like a nudie bar or something there. I may do it like a bar. I don't know if I'll do that or not. I could, whatever. Maybe kind of funny. Oh, no joke. Scenery expense 50% of the order. You got to buy so much. A lot of times they say you got to spend, X amount. I think when they say that, not necessarily that, but what places say that. And you get the percentage off for free shipping if you buy, $100 or whatever worth of stuff. Yeah, John said it there. It's confirmed. Yeah, they are. For it to replace the LED light in the center on the underside of the board or place it at the side at an angle. Call it the light be under Like how I have mine underneath the top level there. I tried to center mine. I don't know. I've heard both ways. I don't love how mine is kind of saggy in places. So we'll see. I might have to try to tack that up there a little bit better. But yeah, I did mine. I tried to center mine as much as I could. But here again, I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not. I don't know if you want shadows or not. The other guys can chime in on that if they want. All products. They say you got to spend a certain amount. I'll have to go look at it. Let me see. It said Scenic Express. I haven't really bought anything much from them. I bought Super Leaf from them some years back. Scenic Express. If I can bring that up. Oh, they got that knock Grassmaster too. Is that the one you got, John? Try not to spend any damn money, I guess. Let's say look for these pre-orders. Oh, that's just the website. I don't have the email. I don't know mail it. Ohio State plays Notre Dame this year. That's cool. Yeah, Tina Turner died. 83 years old. How about that? I didn't know that. Yeah, I watched something the one time on a bunch of them. Pretty curious. Give a $100 order for getting this out. That's not too bad. It's pretty easy to spend $100 on scenery products. It's don't take long to add that up. I'll have to look into that later. Which oh, you're like, hey, Cody, what's going on, man? Sorry, I missed you in there earlier. Pittsburgh Model Railroad. How's it going? From Scotland. Oh, wow. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah. So, it's coming along, man. It's coming along. Little by little. Little by little. I get to scare you. So, connecting with nature. How you doing? Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Anybody else I missed? I appreciate it. Always good to see you guys. So John, or you guys that use Martin Wahlberg, I don't have any of the products yet, but anything that I model basically fall, late summer to late fall, I guess. I don't know. This is more late fall. If you look at the backdrop, it's pretty, but not late fall, but it's, high season for fall with the good colors and everything, So don't know what you would call that, mid-fall or whatever, but what do you tend to use? I know you're kind of a fall guy too, aren't you, John? Or late summer, early fall, maybe you say. So I'm guessing more of the like tans and dried look, and the grass has been there for a minute. Time for it to start going dormant. More yellow in it, I guess. Yellow and brown. I was in Amherst. I bought some mats. What did I do with those mats? Let's see. There they are. It was from Woodland Scenics. I think they were there. They're MBR. That's pretty flat though. That's the only problem. They look kind of like muddy colored. This one's kind of not my favorite one, but I had them marked at $10 a piece. But they're even cheaper than that. They got them a little cheaper. This one is a little better. I wish I would have got a couple more of these instead, but this is the same product or same company, but it's I mean, you just kind of cut it out, but this is a little bit nicer. At least I think it is. Some height to it, and kind of reminded me what that Mark Wahlberg stuff would be like. It's hard to get that stuff. He's like out of stock a lot. They're not cheap. So, well. Look who's awake. Let's see here. Make sure I'm subscribed to the Pittsburgh Model Railroader. No fire. Oh, yeah. Turn on notifications. There we go. Done. Pittsburgh, I got you in there, man. Got you in there. Dad's Model Railroad Journey. Can you put estimates around even circles? These are cleared up and placed pieces so you can break up the scheme of it. Yeah, you can pull the man I just showed. You can pull that apart. You can cut it. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to pull it apart, but I did make some. I was able to do that. Yeah, and you just kind of blend it in with like your dirt and scenery material. You can blend in the edges and stuff. Yeah, John, that's what I'm saying. Whatever you got, it's amazing. That's what I'm asking. What did you prefer? I know you showed. I have to go back to the video. I know you showed some of it, the actual product. You had some so forth stuff in there, which is pretty cool. Some added white. And me. Yeah, like I said, they were discontinuing that stuff, John. And that's what the guy told me. So I think it was Woodland Scenics that was at Amherst. So I bought 3 or 4 of those. Like I said, I think I had them down. Just marked at 10, but I think I got them cheaper. I don't remember what he gave them to me for. Not much cheaper, like $9 a piece or something. Marked down from, I don't know, 15 or 18 or whatever. So I haven't decided on like exactly how I want the scenery to be over here. There's just a lot of base type scenery just to cover the plywood and get something going because I'm just tired of looking at plywood, you know. So I didn't want to waste a lot of good stuff. I just threw down some ground foam and some of the cheaper static grass here and there. Until I get it figured out, then I will get a little more into it. I love doing scenery, man. And I'm trying to get much better at it. Oh, that's right, you're still out there, man. So you're a couple hours behind me. Try to get similar tones of the grass bushes, is what they call it, or thicket, greens, yellow, browns. Okay. So the stuff you use is pretty bulky, like it's not flat. Um, yeah. You do great work, and so does John Arthur. He uses a lot of that stuff too. You guys are like both just amazing with your scenery work, man. And like I don't know if you do or not, but I know John will actually hit stuff with an airbrush too if he doesn't like the tones of it and change it up a little. He likes the texture, but not necessarily the tone, color. And that's not a bad idea either. Okay, Jason, thanks again for the super chat, and you have a great weekend as well. Yeah. Actually bought glue that the guy recommended to me as well at Woodland Scenics. Probably didn't have to, but he was saying like how white glue gets that rubberized film over top of it pretty quick. So it kind of doesn't let the stuff stick to it. And if you don't put the grass down fast enough over the glue, it'll get like a film, so it won't drop into the glue. It'll like bounce off of it and lay flat instead of standing up. There's a graph in Washington, but that's where Sydney Parcel Center sent it. They're trying to intervene in country before it goes back to jail. That's is that it? Oh, is that the stuff you were sending me? Those cars? My cars? Airbrush too. I think you get better with airbrushing. I did a little bit over by the river, some of the bank areas. There's some. Actually, it's more on this other side, but I tried to get it. Next time I go out rail fanning or something, I gotta remember to bring some kind of container with me because I need to get some different colored dirts. My dirt is pretty dark, and I just pulled it out of my yard, and it's from years of adding mulch and compost and whatever to make it richer for the plants, but it makes it dark and rich. It just looks like black when you wet it and everything. It doesn't like have a nice color to it. So I'd like to get out and about and get some stuff that's a little more gray or actual lighter browns, tans. They won't darken up so much once you wet them and glue them. I just use regular dirt, and I use a lot of like dirt colored ground foam, earth color. Then I'll add Yeah, this is going out. It's from Woodland Scenics, I think. You see, Scenic Express. So Scenic Tech. Scenic Tech. That's what the guy recommended at Woodland Scenics. Maybe it was Scenery Express that was there. I don't remember. I don't remember who was there. It's a nice big jug of it. And I guess it stays kind of rubbery when it dries, so it doesn't end up cracking and stuff. They were saying they find out after years and years down the road, sometimes the stuff cracks, and I don't know. But I want to give that a try. So the last piece of track on the layout, Happy Days. Oh man, I'll tell you, I remember. I couldn't wait. I was pushing hard, man. I spent a whole year building this thing, and I was laying track finally, and I get so far, and then like I had to build the bridge seat, and I get so far, and I had to build the swing gate, and I never did like a video of the last spike, thing, the golden spike, whatever guys call it, but my goal was to get things running, or like my main line up and running before Christmas that year, and I did it, and yeah, now I'm slowly adding in my turnout. I had turnouts were all in, basically. I've moved some stuff around. I put turnouts on the main line where I thought they were going to be when I was building it, or when I was laying it, and then I have done some changing around of turnouts, unfortunately. Heck no. Good. But yeah, that was a happy day. It was so nice to be able to just watch trains run around. Problem is, and that's all I wanted to do was watch my trains run around. I didn't want to keep building because I was enjoying watching the trains run. So I'm finally in more of a building mood, scenery and that kind of stuff. Okay, probably similar at least, I would think. Just for static grass application and flock and turf, push on a thicker layer, full strength. Oh, brush it on for static grass, okay, and flock and turf. Yeah. I guess you can water it down too to make it look like a light glue. The wet water, not wet water, the 50-50 glue mix, or whatever you want to call it, for gluing down ballast and stuff. About 3 points, and the siding's off them, and I am complete. Oh, cool. That's cool. I'm so happy I got some sidings in now. I can actually do some switching eventually. Um, so I got 1, 2, 3 now, 4. There's 5 industries if you count the grain co-op. Yeah, man, for sure. Right address on the click and ship. I believe I had a 6 West Australian number. Go figure. I don't know. No problem, Tammy. We're just talking trash about you the whole time. It's okay, though. No, they weren't. I'm just teasing. I'm out of the yard last week, and I wasn't happy with it. Just finished the sidings in the coal mine, too. Officially, it's for track work. Took long enough. Well, yeah, but you can't rush that stuff, though, you know? You want to take your time. You want to make sure it's right. Let it run for a while before you get in all that ballasting. I've had guys tell me, I mean, leave it unballasted for, a year or more even, and just let it go. Make sure you have no issues and fix issues that you have so that, before you ballast, which makes total sense because, once you lay the ballast in, you do have to make changes. It's messy. This is a pain in the neck. And I feel like you never get it laid down right with all that ballast. Just a mess. So I see some areas as I'm looking down my line here that I probably need to fix some. I need to clean up some ballast. I got some sloppiness in the. See too much of it laying on top of the ties. I don't like that look. I like a nice clean look. So I got some down here too. I did that kind of late at night. I was tired by the time I got it done. I kind of rushed it a little bit. I just wanted to finish it up and so I could get it glued in. But I mean, I'll get to a point where I'll go real heavy for a day or so and then kind of just do a bunch of work. Okay, I'm gonna take a break now. I'll get back at it eventually. So, like that concrete work over by the over here by one of those shack. I gotta put the cut lines in, and I gotta weather that up after I put the scale house in or the scales in. There are two scales here. What do you think? One in, one out. Problem is, like, everybody's gonna come in this way, so you're gonna have to go over the scale. I don't know how realistic that would be to have cars driving over the scale. I could do one scale and just have them share it. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense or not. I guess we just have cars and then drive off to the side over in the gravel. I mean, it's going into a junkyard. It's not like it's going into some kind of, I don't know, fancy business or anything. Hell, the mixer plant don't even have concrete. It's all gravel. So, what I got to do is scale. This Washington Street, Washington Salvage Yard by Cornerstone. Comes with a scale, but it's not long enough. It would fit the shorter truck here. It's not long enough to fit a modern flatbed. This blue one wouldn't fit on it. That blue truck, flatbed. So I'm gonna have to make them, which is fine. I made the scale house or the scale over here on my co-op. In my cement plant Tuesday. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Unless they change it, we're supposed to have the next weekend. Here. See the Weather Channel says I looked at it a couple days ago. It didn't show any rain. Anyway, cold today, only 58, but 66, 73, 75, 78, 82. Wow, 80s. Wow, we're actually going to start to get some weather in June. But very little chance of rain. 15% on Monday. Really cloudy. 78. Be a nice weekend if it stays like that. Really not a whole lot of rain in the forecast till about June 6th. 32%. Well, June 3rd, sorry, 32%. Works for me, man. I don't like rain. Yeah. Well, you know, it's you want to run everything you have. You want to try it out with all your different cars, different car lengths, different types of cars, locomotives, forwards, backwards. You know, and enjoy it. You know, ballast is people either love ballasting or they hate it. I'm just okay with it. I mean, I don't think I do a bad job. I don't hate it. I think it really makes things look nice. Make it look real. But like using homoso it pulls up great and easy if I want to change track. Now use the homoso as your road bed instead of like cork or foam. Some guys use that was Woodlands Unix or who makes that stuff. This black foam road bed. That stuff just looks like a nightmare to pull up. How would you get a hold of? Let's see. I missed something somewhere. Hey, missed it. John 1777 or whatever the hell it is. However many Johns we got here. John 7. Teach you about your numbers. Working on a new logo. All right, all right. It's okay. Well, Anthony, what are you going to be working on? You said you can't wait to get back to work on your layout. What are you focusing on? Anything in particular? Are you still talking about the post office? A lot of rain up there. Hey, Roy, what's going on, man? Cool video you shot there. I mean, I like to take these one nice and short and sweet. I could kick them on real quick, like in between things I was doing with my sister's wedding and all that. I really didn't have time to like watch long videos, but it's cool, man. I think you guys had a great time out there. All right, Tammy, good luck with everything. Thanks for coming in. It's always good to see you and Ray. Doing wiring thing. But as far as like feeders and stuff like that, I don't mind. The thing that sucks when I just hate being underneath the layout, you know. I don't use those suitcase connectors. I use terminal strips. And I probably use more wire that way. But this way it's all terminal strips. I can follow things back nice and easy. And if I had to unconnect it or something, I can. I don't know. I just thought it would look neater. My whole layout, I had terminal strips everywhere, man. It was so messy. It's way neater. Of course, I made it a point to try to do things neater this time, knowing what a pain it was last time, because I didn't. Okay, Mike. Maybe I'll talk to you later on. I got a bunch of running around to do once I get off here. I'm going to be getting off here pretty soon. I want to try to get the yard cleaned up a little bit and try to clean this house up a little. We're going to have guests all weekend. And hey, Fred, he's making some great progress too. I can't wait to start seeing you do some scenery work, Fred. Oh, cool. Cuts down a table saw, the road bed, and even does the 45. So that's cool. Okay, Artie. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm going to try to make it in Saturday and see what my son's doing. I think he's supposed to be going to one of his friends' houses. He's going to have a cookout and a fire pit and stuff. So him and his buddies are going to go over there. It's just down the street, but he'll be home, but he won't be home much. He'll be doing other things. So I'll probably still have time to get on some of the streams and that. We'll see. I continue working the scenery in and around the gully. Oh yeah. Ravine for you northerners. Continue my aggregate industry. Yeah, that was looking good, man. I gotta keep that up. I like how you're doing that. That's a great idea. So scenery won't be till next year. That's okay. Yeah, hey, thanks for coming in there. It was good to see you. Anytime, man. Every Thursday, 9 a.m. Well, most every Thursday. There's every once in a while I have to work or something, but for the most part, I try to be on every Thursday morning. Last night I used bus wire and suitcase connectors. Yeah, what'd you do this time? Never wanted to leave. We're talking about up there in Denver or Greeley. No, Northerners. No, he's in Maryland, Wilmer. He thinks he's in Mississippi or something. Well, yeah, Anthony, I got to watch that one still. Put that out while I was at work or whatever. Went to bed early last night. Oh, shit. I better get moving or I'm going to fall asleep. I'm not getting anything done today. That won't be good. Yeah, so remember, Fifth Tuesday is May 30th. Remember, has a special. He's going to have John Scully on, interview him, talk with him. Should be a great stream, so everybody catch that. That's coming Tuesday. May 30th at 7 p.m. Call it maybe. They're still sour over that war, man. Still sour. That's all. The Southerners. The individual wires, the drops, only have 4 drops in each loop. The track don't need as many drops this time. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have a decent amount of drops because I drop every side of the of my turnouts because mine aren't powered frogs. So I'll throw one on each leg, one on the throat, the turnout, and each spur gets one. You know what I mean? I don't rely on the points if I'm getting that power or anything. Oh yeah, I might start doing it now. The weather's gonna be nice. I might, I did that last summer a few times. I did the morning show out on the patio, and you don't get to see trains running and stuff, so it's not as fun that way. But it does just the weather's not. I'm in the basement, so I don't even see outside. I don't have windows down here that open. A couple of little vent windows. That's about it, So I'd rather be outside, I come down here at night, that's sometimes I come down at nighttime. Because, it's nighttime. I'm not going outside at nighttime unless I'm sitting out there on the patio. I had MTH scale tracks. I had to drop every 2 feet. I had to drop her every 2 feet. Now I have Cargrave's track. I'm assuming that's a brand of track. And you don't have to do that. Well, that's good. Track makes a difference. You know, it's expensive. It's all expensive. I was just looking at something. Who had it? It was like 40 some dollars for 5 sticks. That was without shipping. A 3 foot. I think it was either 83 or 100. Might have been 83. Code 83 HO Flex Track. It was like $8 and some change a piece, man. Well, yeah, right. 5 times 8 is 40. Yeah. 8 to 40. Yeah, 5 nines are 45. Wow, math is rough. Jason, math is rough. um, so, man, for one piece of Flex Track, that's nuts. I am so glad I bought what I bought when I bought it, and I saved all my track that I could from the old layout, and because it would be at least double what I paid for it now to buy it all now. Painter drive, new divider. You know, Fred, I never finished watching that with the auto reverser. How did that end up turning out? I got to go back and finish it. I don't know what I had to do. I had to turn off and go somewhere. I was watching it. I don't remember. I didn't finish watching it. Shit, that ain't bad at all. It don't sound like. I mean, there's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but I mean, for what you got, that don't sound bad at all. Especially your O gauge too. So how long would you buy that? Works great. All right, cool. I gotta go back and watch that. Finish watching that. You know, I talked myself out of doing an auto reverser because originally I thought the original plan was, and this is what I ended up going with, but I was going to switch it up into like a reversing loop basically, so I could turn trains around on both levels and come back down. Because my climb is a one way up, one way down. That's it. There's only one way up and one way down. But I was okay with that because it forces me to interact with the layout, is what my thinking is. If trains go up, then you got to hit a yard somewhere up there, and you got to switch out trains. And you got to flip locomotives and all that kind of stuff that run around in the yard so they can come back down. Hey, Thomas, your train guy. How you doing, buddy? So instead of doing like an auto reverser with a loop, because I like to run long trains, and I was afraid that the loop would have to be so big, which I could have done the loop. I could have made the whole peninsula a loop, I guess. I don't know, it just was confusing to me. I'm not great with that stuff. So, again, I had entertained the idea of doing that so I could turn them around and come back down and not have to stop in a yard, just a continuous run up and down, which would have been kind of neat. A nice long run around the layout. But I decided against it, so that's okay. Again, like I said, my original thinking was because the old layout I had was very hard to interact with things. It was very hard to do any switching, any of that stuff. I was not happy with it, so this kind of forces me to do that. And it'll work out just fine. You know, each level you'll be able to continuously run, but not between levels. You'll have to do some switching to come back down. So there you go. There are 30 of you guys in here today? Wow. Must be off work. appreciate that. That's pretty cool. But anyways, yep, me too. All flex track, you know, nice way to go. Hey, may you and Kathy have a blessed holiday, and everyone be safe. All who paid the ultimate price, please remember this weekend. God bless. Thank you so much, Wilmer. You as well. And yeah, definitely. Let's remember why we celebrate this Memorial Day. That's why it's called Memorial Day. Remembering those that gave all for this country. It's not Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a different day. It's for those who died. So, anyways, I better go get some work done. Otherwise, I'm not going to get anything done. I hate to go, man. I got a nice group of guys in here, man. Damn it. Jim's on tonight. 6 o'clock, Jim? 6 o'clock. Eastern. Short line Thursday. There you go. Thomas reminded everybody too. Short line Thursday. Catch him. Oh, you don't have Florida reversers? Oh, wow. You're kind of a complicated thing going on over there. It's pretty neat. It's running pretty good. Got a little dip there on that bridge, but that lift out, we can fix that with a shim or something, probably. My swing gate does the same thing. You're right here, this end of the bridge. And I got somehow it dropped a little bit. I don't think it's the bridge itself. I think it's the track. Should have done more of a shim there. Should have shimmed the track up better there. And I didn't. It works fine. Coming the opposite direction is a little more of a bump. I'll put a little shim down here underneath. When it closes, I have a little lip there for it to sit up on. On both sides there's a lip. And I'm able to get it up there pretty close. Thanks, Lee. Like the new logo. I'll make that bigger. See? I mean, it looks cool. I can't see it in detail. I'll have to check it out. Just trying to find it on the phone here. YouTube channel. Oh yeah, that's nice. And you guys can see a little better there. Here's the focus. The bank focus. Style. Looks good, Lee. I like that. I like that a lot. Nice job. Now, how'd you make that? Where'd you make that on? Looks good. Yeah. And this is going to be a lift out, right? You decided against the swing gate. You know who did a nice job on the swing gate? I don't know if he did a video. Is Darren from B&H Railroad. He might have done some video on it. He's like yours. Yours is a straight across. So when you do the swing, you have to like angle to one side some, like when you cut it. So when it comes in, it's there's no way to swing a square, so you have to cut it on like a curve so you can swing it out. All right, well, fine. Go get your mail. Go get your new toys. Be looking forward to the video of the new toys going in. Canva. You know, I have that downloaded on my phone. No idea how to use it though. Is it easy to use, Lee? I'm not great with stuff. I need stuff that's very simple. Friction mix and door signals. Bought some off of eBay. Some Chinese stuff. Just little tiny short ones I want to put in the yard so I know what tracks are occupied. Bought a lot of stuff I haven't used yet. Because it's just a lot of work. Let's just be honest, it's a lot of work and I just don't feel like doing it. Like even that, I'm having trouble with my toggles over there. I made that whole panel and everything for my co-op yard and that, and I don't know, I'm getting some kind of, I won't say a short, but like I'll have to turn the power on, and I turn it on, like it doesn't always work the first time I turn it on. Like I have to kick the power to the layout off and kick it back on again like a second time, and usually that won't get it to respond. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm actually thinking about getting rid of the damn panel with the toggles and just going with the, you know, I have it on a switch 8, whatever it's called, but I also have the button board, so I could use the toggles with the button board. Yeah, I hear you, man. I get 4 days off a week usually. You know, I have Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday most of the time. Even at that, it's hard to get motivated. Yeah, Bernard. You can tell by a different kind of swinging. Yeah, never had the joy of partaking in that kind of swinging, buddy. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. It's been, what do you got here, an hour and a half almost. So, I do appreciate you all coming in. And it's always fun for me on Thursday mornings. I always look forward to it. I missed you guys last week. I hate when I have to miss a Thursday, but it doesn't happen. But it's a great Memorial Day weekend. Again, remember why we celebrate. Maybe I'll see you on some chats over the weekend. Maybe I'll go up live just for the hell of it. I don't know. We'll see. Just do like an impromptu pop-up chat or something. Oh yeah, let me know, Rick. Let me know. They're not open on Mondays. That's how I know. My wife and I went up there on a Monday last week or the week before because we were off. Because when we were coming back, no, 2 weeks ago we went. She was off, I was off, and we drove all the way out there and they were closed. Damn it. So they're closed on Mondays. I don't know what other days. I know Mondays are closed. So check their hours before you drive all the way out there. All right. It was, like I said, good to see everybody. Maybe I'll catch you on Jim's stream later on. And not, take care for now, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right. Bye for now.